everyone does how-to videos, but I bet you haven't seen one like this. Being a girl, and a girl that really loves makeup. I've loved makeup my whole life. I'm an actress for a living. I've had really good, wonderful people, makeup artists, do my makeup. I've been doing makeup on myself since I was 13 or 14, so I love makeup. So how do you do makeup in a truck that's bouncing and moving and all of that? Well, you do it just like you do any other time, just with a little bit more care. I already put foundation on, and I am a big fan of Makeup Forever. Their Pro Finish, it's a powder, goes on pretty easy. Sometimes it can look a little cakey, but don't worry about that. Just back off if that's the case. I have a lot of oil in my skin, so it works fine. If I want a little more coverage, I also use Makeup Forever's Ulta HD, but I didn't use that today. It's kind of easier to deal with this in the truck, so I just put it on my face, and then I take just a big fat brush, can't make any mistakes with that, and I just kind of buff that out. By the way, I'm doing it in the mirror that's in my visor, sitting in the front seat next to my husband right over here. Okay, I love to do the eyebrows first. You know, the eyes are the window to the soul, right? And so I think that the eyebrow frames the face. And I'm sure you've heard that before. I'm not saying anything new. What I do even when I'm at home is, because I think a light touch and small strokes is best. It kind of creates the illusion that you are drawing little hairs. I have great eyebrows, I think, but just really fair. So I think I have pretty good structure and what have you, but I have to go over. I know that makeup artists do like to use powder, and I do use powder sometimes, but if I can get a pencil, this pencil right here is by a company called Max. I got it offline, it's super cheap, but it has sharp edges to it so that you can get those fine lines. I like to steady myself. Steady yourself! Steady yourself. Well, especially in a truck, you need to steady yourself. And just, I'm learning to let things move me and go with the flow, or go with the sway, as you say. So I steady myself with like one of these two fingers, just so that I can get accurate here. And remember, just little strokes. And sometimes you gotta fight the truck a little bit. But the thing about it is that whoopsie. That heavy is something you kind of want to work against. And you just follow your brow and hold on tight. There we go. And bear with me, I'm almost done. Just take your time with it, because you are fighting some things here that, aren't normal. When you're at home, you're not moving when you're at home. So follow the lines if you can, and keep it steady Eddie. Okay. All right. I'll fill in a little bit there. Because you don't want them to be exactly the same as the other one, because our eyebrows aren't the same. Dang it. But you kind of do want them to be filled in a similar way. Let me get up here so you can see. All right. Now, okay. So those were the eyebrows there. Now get a load of this. What I like to do is, after I get this secure up here and kind of framing my eye, I think that is the beginning of getting your eyes to pop, right? Getting them to pop. I like to do the lip. If I could just get out of the house with just lips on, I feel much better about myself. However, there's some artistry to it a little bit. My nieces and nephew absolutely giggle at me because I can close my eyes and, I got a dinner table or something, find the middle of my lip and go. In the truck, it's a little bit more difficult. But again, I just steady yourself somehow with your finger or whatever way. I seem to feel like my ring finger is stronger. Steady yourself and find the bow of your lip. And granted, let's see, in the truck it is a little bit more difficult. You know, you just sort of learn to counter sway. If you sense that the truck is going one way, kind of hold your own and go the other. Now, don't be wigged out if you go outside of the line because everybody wants full lips. I happen to have big old full lips, but let's just roll with it. If the fact you go out of the line a little bit, just kind of follow the frame of your natural lip, and you know, again, keep try to keep a steady hand and go light. And let's see, there we go. Almost done there. Whoops. Okay. So, you know, if the bow is off center, you can go in and adjust and shift it over a little bit. And then I don't know why I don't necessarily finish right then. I like to finish a little bit later. And then we just said that those eyes say it all, don't they? And I'm going to use a little mirror here so I can get up close. Now, again, I am a fan of more makeup, but really in the truck, why overdo it? You know, I like to have a face made, but you know, we're not hitting the streets or anything. So again, steady yourself. What's the name of the game today? Steady yourself in a truck or otherwise. And I like to start in the middle of the lid and pull that out, that cat eye, pull the cat, whoops, when it breaks, that's not good. Pull that out, you know. Okay, get a load of this, I'm back. Remember, easy on the pressure. In a truck, it's hard because it's moving you. And I broke my pencil. I had to stop to sharpen it. Stay sharp, folks. So then, like I said, keep that steady, and you can, you know, it takes some time, a little practice. Like I said, I start in the middle and I work, if you can see, I work from the middle to the end, and then I come back to the middle and I go smaller-ishy, smaller in theory, smaller, and then over here again, steady yourself, start in the middle, and just little strokes in a line on top of each other will eventually make a line. Little strokes, just one layered on top of the other, and then go back to the middle and work towards the center, towards the middle of your eye, or to the center of your eye. Okay, and you know, relatively speaking, like there might be a little bald spot. Here's a bald spot. Well, and you can also go in and do little dots, you know, and then connect the dots, just like we did in grade school. All right. Now, all that you really need is for the eyes, right? Because this is making the eyes pop. Do you see that the brows started with the framing, and then the eyes pop, and the bottom down here kind of balances out. Balances out. All right. I've not been drinking. Okay, and be careful now. This is harder to steady yourself, but you want to. Whoa, okay. I don't usually do the bottom lashes, but sometimes by default I do. Okay. All right. Because when you hit those lashes, that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. Dang it. Okay. Woo! Whoa! Let's see what we have here. And for the final actually the easiest of all of them. Just a nice little boop, 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 right there on your cheek. Just a nice little pop of color, right? There we go. Just a little fresh. You know, pink actually works well on everyone if you get the right shade of pink. It actually does. And then I go back in with that little nude color pencil. You know, this actually is from Target. Sonia Kashuk or whatever. Anyway, it moves really smoothly, and I just sort of dab and fill in. Dab and fill in. There you have it. There you have it. That's how you do makeup in a truck. Get a load of this.